So I've made this family chart for both of you. So we can actually start with your mother's father. And you said your grandmother was Greek?
On my mother's side.
On my mother's side.
Yes, ma'am.
So this actually is her naturalization records from when she came into America in the 1950s. So she flew into New York, and then there's even a description of her having a scar on her cheek.
Really? 5'2".
That seems right.
That's her.
So is everyone in your family short? Are they tall?
The Greek side's short, for sure.
Just my yaya. She's, and my mother, I mean, she's not very, very short, but she's not my height, so.
Misty and I decided we're going to hire us a genealogist to do some snooping around in our family history. We're just kind of looking for some inspiration because we don't know what we're going to name our boy.
So then we're going to look at Walter's father, which would be your great-grandfather. Do you know where he came from?
I heard that we had some family from, like, the Czech Republic or Czechoslovakia or something, but
Yeah, that's it.
Is it?
You're correct. So these are his census records. Every 10 years, they do, and I wrote little arrows next to his name, and you can see who his parents were. You remember?
In Minnesota?
Yep, they went to Minnesota first.
We got Yankees in the family?
Oh, gosh.
Your great-grandfather came down here to get some land.
To be a farmer.
Yes, to be a farmer.
Hey, farming feeds America.
It is. It runs deep in your family, farming. All right, let's move on to Misty's. And we've got your mother's mother, Juanita Cuevas. She also went by Unita or Nita. So you'll see different variations in the census record here. And then she's living with her father, Neely Cuevas. And we've got Neely's father, Zenon Cuevas. And
Zenon.
Zenon.
Yeah, I've never heard of him, so.
So it'd be your great-great-grandfather. And now Zenon's father was Juan Cuevas, great-great-grandfather. And Juan actually owned Cat Island, which is off the Gulf Coast, Biloxi area,
That's a big deal.
Mississippi.
I know it's a big, I know where Cat Island is.
So Juan Cuevas actually built his home on that island, and this is a painting of the home, the Cuevas home.
It's a tiny little house.
And then this is actually his record of being in the War of 1812 here.
Oh, wow. I had no idea about Juan or the Cat Island stuff or the war. That's a big deal.
That's huge. That's
yeah,
really
that's
cool.
really cool.
And it's really close to home. I mean,
Yeah, definitely.
And I went through your fan chart here and pulled out all of the names that were being repeated.
We've thought of several baby names, but we just haven't come to a conclusion yet. Trying not to rush it, trying to get the right fit. So we're just gonna see.
And these are a couple of the names. So John was used a lot, and Juan is anglicized to John. Just like Francisc is Frank or Francis. There's different variations of that. And then you have Charlotte went by Lottie. So there's different ways you can add and change the names.
That's really neat.
He won't be named Lottie. So we're down to John Juan and Frantisser.
And then Neely.
Yeah, you got a Neely.
So we have a William, another John, Zachary, Howard, Guy, a John Calvin.
Right here it says Zeno, but like his father was Zenon.
Yes.
That's cool. There's a bunch of cool old names here.
And very unique, too, on some of their names.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's really cool.
It may not be the first name, it might be the middle name, but one of the names that we give our child will be a name that no one has ever named their child. No one.
You definitely give us some good ideas. We're gonna go home and chew on it for a while. And
Even if you guys don't choose any of these, it's still great to know
Yes,
your
ma'am.
family history and know where everyone came from.
wow,
They
this
won't
really opened my eyes, though. I really appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome.
We
Yeah, this
appreciate
is
it.
amazing. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.